Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. For sure, for sure, for sure. For sure, for sure.
We are live. Dun 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 dun.
Dun, 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 dun.
This is Stu Greenwald here with Awakened Stories, live and in person with the one, the only King Smarty, aka Sananda Galactic. Hey, King Smarty, how are you today?
I am fantastic. How you doing?
I'm doing really good.
That's
Really
good.
good.
That's good. That is
Excitingly
fantastic.
busy, you
Oh
know?
yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. We are busy too. We're collecting data, collecting evidence,
Yeah.
collecting people's oath of office, or surety bonds, all that stuff. Because
Ooh.
they've been playing with people for too long with these fake law courts and stuff like that. So we're gonna, like Daddy says, crush their nuts.
Daddy said that.
Literally,
Oh
literally,
my God, that's
literally.
ridiculous.
So we got a lot of things happening behind the scenes, and what they've been doing to me and the people, you know,
Yeah.
they're going to pay for it, and we're going to get it to where they constantly sending checks.
I like the sounds of that.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
like I said, I'll be the guinea pig.
Me too. Well, here's the thing. Like most people, like, okay, we're going to talk about the Epstein files again, the exposure that's happening there.
Right.
Most people are thinking it's only underage sex. All right. That really bothers me. They don't realize the darkness that's going on underneath that, that they're cannibalizing people, doing these rituals and the dark stuff and genetic engineering, all sorts of nasty stuff. This is super big, super big. And it's only the little tippy tip of the iceberg,
Yeah,
right?
and you're
It's so
one,
much bigger. Yeah.
and everybody's wondering why nothing is being done.
Yeah. Yeah.
You should know why now, because of people like um um what Allie Carter or whatever her name is.
Yep.
She told you guys everybody was involved, and now you're seeing that everybody was involved.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is why we have to take matters into our own hands as far as we the people.
I think, the guys that watch these videos, we already know it's anyone that's rich, famous, or influential, politician, entertainer, whatever. I remember about 5 or 6 years ago, I had arguments with a friend about the Dalai Lama and Deepak Chopra, and now they're coming out too. And people don't ever want to hear about the Pope, right?
No, especially the ones that are bamboozled with the bullshit religions down here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, so that's where we're at with it. We're exposing it all. I mean, this is a part of what I've been doing and saying forever, right? And
Right.
now we're at the point where the things that I talked about is validated because of emails, literally emails. So Daddy wants us to literally boycott everything, boycott their entire system, boycott the fact that they're trying to stop people from spending their own fucking money, right? The bullshit bills that they're passing, like it affects everyday people. People have to rise above all of this and realize that their system is fabricated. It's fake. They shouldn't even be on this land. So when you talk about um, getting rid of the immigrants, they're talking about themselves, literally. So we're going to help them do that. You know what I mean? And it don't matter how many people that you have on your side, how many people you have on the payroll. You guys are being exposed in more ways than one. I like to say that shit.
Hmm.
So what you got? What you got? You got people violating their oath of offices. You got people um, um, stealing land. You got identity theft. You got all this bullshit, and it's like everything needs to be boycotted. So there's videos going around where they want to do a day of the Earth state stood still type of scenario where
Right. Right.
where nobody pays for nothing. Let the system fucking do what it do and let companies that are involved in this shit collapse. So I said March 1st. Others are saying March 7th. I'm okay with a week. Let's fucking go.
So that means no spending money.
No spending money. So spend money now to gather up everything that you need, right? Toilet paper, food, and let's hang out in our houses for a week.
Right. Right.
Because
Cancel your subscriptions.
all that shit, all of it.
Yep.
Your subscriptions to companies that are known to be involved in this shit. Because there's good companies out there. There's good people out here.
Right.
And most of us are censored. Now, you got to do your own research to understand what's really been happening and how they literally came into this land and did what they did and created these fraudulent court systems, and the courts haven't been legit since 19 or 17 something. I forget how long ago it was, but everything is a business with these individuals, and they're using the living beings to keep them arrested or keep them in jail, not knowing that they fabricated every fucking thing. So what's happening now is the truth of the matter of all this is being exposed, where now you got different groups forming all around the country and all around the world coming at them at the same fucking time. So we have to boycott them. We have to boycott the system. We have to boycott every fucking thing. And only those in common law, daddy's law, are going to maintain. That's it. Nobody else is going to be able to survive what we're doing. And it's because of daddy's involvement in it all. I just posted a video of a guy talking about how the Satanists and all these different government officials, sacrificing and doing all these different evil things for their fraudulent gods and blah, blah, blah. And he says, well, if these guys are real, then Jesus and God got to be real. And I'm sure he would want us to fucking flip tables right now. You think? So that being said, this is what's happening. We're literally flipping tables. We're boycotting all the companies that serve no good at all, but only themselves. You know that mentality that I talk about, service to self? That's what they're doing. That's what they are. It says it in their own fucking text. You can be what you want to be. You can do what you want to do. You don't have to follow God. You don't have to do this. We're all goyams and all this other shit, right? So what happens when an entire planet points their guns, right? And not physical guns. I mean like guns, like energetic guns in this case, because you know how we like to point their energetic guns and vibrations and frequencies at these individuals that are causing this harm on the planet. They're going to literally cease to exist. And it would be smart for them to literally go away right now. Because if not, you will be hunted down the way you hunted down the melanated people, if you would. That being said, if you notice, a lot of the survivors from all these different things are Caucasian, are paleo, because the blacks didn't make it. You see what I mean?
I do.
And it's sad to have that, it's sad for me to say it that way, but that's been the case. The melanated brothers and sisters are the ones that were hunted, are the ones that didn't survive it. There were some here and there that did, however, but most of the survivors are paleos, are Caucasian.
Right.
And they had them around because that's what they liked it. That's what they would rather molest, a white little boy or a white little girl. And that's not me saying it. It's shown to everybody that that's the case. And I'm saying it too, by the way.
Well, plus it's in the files, like you
Right.
see documents to that effect. But
right. So all of I'm at this point. I'm thankful that all of this is being fully disclosed, because this is the shit that I've been working on to be disclosed. The galactic sting operation is becoming more and more evident. You got Trump saying things like Obama violated blah blah blah. He should have not said what he did, but then he says, "Fuck it, I'm gonna release the files too." So this literally all of it is scripted, and you can clearly see that there's good guys and bad guys. You got the fake guys in public TV, and then you got the good guys on the text messages throwing out, things like we're going to release the files, and things like the Virginia Act, things like this behind the scenes. So all of this shit is showing you that there is things literally happening, and when Daddy pulls the fucking curtain away, it's just going to be pow. Here we go. Oh, no wonder why nothing happened, because it already did.
Yay. So let me ask a question. Is Daddy really happy at this moment? Like, is the progress just where he likes it for everything to be revealed, exposed, and eliminated?
Yeah, yeah, we're very happy. He's very happy. I'm very happy. Um, everybody should be very happy at this point. And I get it. I know some of us are still going through our little things and here and there and blah blah blah. But I always told y'all it's the way you react to things too. You know what I'm saying? Something bad happens. How are you going to react to it? Are you going to let that shit ruin your fucking day? Or are you going to say, okay, that's messed up. That's unfortunate. Blah, 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 blah. Let it go. Right? Because it is going to ruin your day if you keep focusing on it and blah, 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 blah. So um, the reality to it all is that it has been taken care of already. Just like I've been saying years ago. When I told y'all I was going in and out these tunnels, we was doing that. When I told y'all all of these things will come to pass, you seeing it. When I say that this is already said and done, and you're just watching a shit show and the actors are all fucking bad actors, that's literally what it is. So once Daddy puts the pressure on certain individuals in the within the real authorities, the ones that actually have the right to do the good deeds, they're going to do it, and they're going to do it in a way where they literally liberate the people across the board. Not to mention the big reveal is, us revealing ourselves, and that's one of the things that is literally happening. There's no way around Daddy. There's no way around me. I've been trying to tell everybody, been trying to warn everybody, been trying to warn them that the gig is up. And now it's just like, okay, you didn't want to do what you were supposed to do. Now look, you're going down with the ship. And everybody's pissed off. So when I was training y'all to put heavy love and light blankets around the people, it wasn't only for the people that were that have to witness and see that their child was molested, murdered, turned into hamburgers, shit like that, for a off-planet reptilian species. It's also the people that are pissed off about it and just want to get revenge from it all, right? Because that's how you make it feel. That's how you're making people feel right now. Thankfully enough, a lot of these things are being addressed, and most of it has already been taken care of, so that the people don't have to worry about karma for doing what everybody wants to do right now. You understand? Like, everybody wants to just fucking hunt these fools down and lynch them.
And I do.
There's so many videos of people sharpening knives and pulling, checking out their guns and being pissed off and saying, like, I don't know about y'all, but I'm not going to be the one that goes through history without doing anything. right? Because violating our children is a fucking no-no. You don't do shit like that and then expect it to be okay. And the ones that are posting it, they think that nothing's going to happen. They think, we've been doing this for thousands of years. They can know what we're doing. We don't care. We're almighty and we will shapeshift and turn into ourselves and just eat them all. Do you really think that's going to happen? Fuck no. So they are literally being eliminated. And no matter what they do, this shit is already over. We already won. There's other people that say, oh, the good guys are going to win. No, motherfucker, we won. What part do we won did you not understand?
That's so fabulous. Fabulous. Okay. You said a couple things that I wanted to ask about, if that's okay.
Yeah, of course.
I watched this Pam Bondi thing. I think it was last week, and it was just so dramatic, right? But at one point, she literally said to the guy that was questioning her, "You're going off script." She said those words, and I
Right.
went like, "Really? What?" And looking at the video, it looked so fake. It didn't look real.
Because
It
it
looked
is.
like, yeah. So that looked like theater to me.
It is. And the real Pam Bondi is a victim. So they're playing the script where now you got victims acting like these politicians or these heads of these agencies, and it's allowing people to wake the fuck up and realize that something's very bad here, something's
Right.
really wrong here. Let's get together and take them all out, right? Because we the people can actually do that.
Right.
I just posted something about it takes 25 people to um, get a judge
Right.
caught up for treason.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, I'm sure there's more than 25 people right now. Let's go after all the judges,
Yep.
right? And then since they are doing fraudulent things, who do you think is going to go after them? The marshals, because that's their jobs. So Daddy's already lined everything up with all these different groups to, go after the cabal.
Right.
So all they're waiting for is the people to wake up, realize what it is, start putting these petitions, boycotts, what do you call it? Protesting, all this stuff. Now, when you have it in writing and you have these petitions going around and millions of people are signing it, you get some changes. Not only that, if you start suing, when we start suing everybody, the changes have to happen anyway. Now, the way that I said that makes everybody thinks that we have to do the shit all over again. No, I'm saying that because this is what's already taken place. So now you're going to witness all of the things that you all want literally happen because there were thousands of people already going at this and eliminating the cabal in various ways, more ways than one. Not to mention, you have an unseen force literally here with us, and that's Daddy and the crew. We're all here, like we are all here. And that's going to be the big reveal. So no matter what we do, no matter what they do, we will be uncloaking. We will be revealing ourselves. The technology will be available to everybody for healing. Everybody's going to realize that we have the abilities to heal ourselves, to do all of these fancy things that you only saw in movies because that's what they wanted you to think. It was just a fucking movie. And when these things start to take place, which is already happening now, people are going to realize, man, we were suckered all this time. Look what I can do now. They're going to feel powerful, indestructible, and they're going to protect. They're going to protect the people that are less fortunate. Look at how they did all this stuff. They separated the man and women from everybody just so that there's only one person that they have to address as they're taking our kids. They got all of the men that will actually do something about it in jail. And before they were in jail, they were taught to kill each other, go after each other by hating each other, by stealing from each other, blah, blah, blah. So now you got all of the men that would do something incarcerated, right? So what the bigger picture is showing you that these literal fucking reptiles have been down here doing all of these different things behind the scenes, using blackmail, child rape, torture, all etc., to get all of these people in positions now to do what they want them to do. And because of their fake money was, available to them, all they would have to do was send you a fake couple of $1 million, and now they got you for life because they sent you a fucking couple of $1 million that bailed you out. Well, I remember telling y'all that y'all can't pay daddy. And you can't pay daddy's team because we're not accepting it. So what that means is it's time to pay the piper. And the last time I checked, they don't play no games. They don't play no games. So while everybody's upset about all this stuff, there were people made here or put here, made, put, landed, whatever you want to call it, to eliminate these sick individuals, these sick beings, so that the all-loving people, the flower-loving people, the everyday loving people don't have to do it. And that's why we're here. This is exactly why we're here. All of us are coming together, the entire planet, don't matter what color you are. All of us are coming together. You will not continue to violate our children. I don't give a fuck who you are. Period. It's over. So yeah, boycott every fucking thing. Boycott everything dark. They're putting shit in our food. They're putting shit in our water. They're putting babies in our food, babies in our soft drinks, babies in everything. And now it's been proven. It's time to wake up, y'all. Get the fucking work. We got to go after them. We got to go after them with everything we got. Paperwork, energy, and let the ones that are chosen to do the execution parts. Because that's why they were made. That's why they were put here. That's why there's oaths and stuff like that. Who do you think put the real oaths in place in the first place? So yeah, it's this shit show is going to get wrapped up here quickly. More and more of evidence of what they've been doing will be coming out. There's millions of files, not just the 6,000 or 6 million that they said. There's millions and millions of files. There's millions and millions of evidence, documents, videos, photos. There's also proof of AIs, or should I say there's AI evidence that shows that the photos and videos are real. So we literally used all of their shit against them. And we also know that even our own history is all AI too, because of all the enlightenment is happening. So it's so fucked up, so messed up. So when Johnny Boy says things like, they stole my identity, they did this, they did that, they did this, they did. Okay, they did. You just had the two young ladies on here the other day. Same shit. And they all have the same MO, the same stories. Lydia, Michael, all of them have the same fucking stories, and it's been the same group of individuals the whole fucking time. Yeah, they go by different names. Satanism, Israelis, Mossads, CIA, all the above, all the above, reptilians, Dracos, blah, 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 blah. Don't fucking matter. So yeah, they're all being taken out. They're all being taken out. And what you're seeing now is they're taking each other out. So they're helping us, if you would, if you understand what I mean. They're literally helping us take each other out. The truth is the truth. There's no way around it. There's no way around it. The truth is the truth. So we're using the truth to shut down the fake shit. You remember when I used to say, when I say things like, we're natural and they're not.
Right.
This is real and their system is not. Everything that happens to you in front of you is real and their system is not. It's all fake on screens. Everything you watch on screen can be altered, can be modified. But if you take your phone and you videotape something, that's real. You see the difference? So yeah, their system has literally collapsed.
Well, now you released, I think it was last week, I forget the number, a huge number of assassins. And they're
That's
doing
what
well.
they're doing very well. And they were sent out by Daddy himself, by your creator, by your God, the one that knew you wouldn't stop. He sent them out for you. And it's only a matter of time before they get you. They're right now, they're watching every step, every move you make. They know what you eat, they know what you drink, they know where you're at, they know who everybody is. You think the military got this type of fucking technology? No, unless we give it to them. And we didn't give them everything, by the way. Just like the fucking reptiles. They didn't give the cabal everything. They didn't give the Israelis everything because that's how they're controlling them. See what I mean?
Right.
So we didn't give y'all everything. Some of the stuff that we got, you won't even be able to hold because it would fucking kill you. Your vibration would not be able to come close to even one of our weapons because our weapons are so fucking high tense that if you was to put your hand on it, you're fucking splattered.
Jello. Yeah.
But this is the advancements of those working in the light, right? And we know what everything is light. With that being said, you can literally take an object like one of the wands, point it at something, and poof, because it's light. It's like salt on a snail, literally. And that's unfortunately that's the best way I can describe it, even though it's kind of hard, fucked up, right? but that's what it is. You sprinkle love on these little entities, and they fizzle out. So when I say that my devices and my wands and our equipment and our advanced weaponry is so high potent that you can't even fucking pick it up if you're dark, you need to be worried. That means you can literally walk into a room and with the high potency, you just go away. I remember somebody telling y'all that he does that type of shit.
That's great.
And the funny part is I literally do that and then Daddy has to replace the shit that I should have not, you know. But there's also more evidence of me running around now. And I'm not the only one because remember, there's a whole fucking shitload of us here. So he's allowing me to be the first one to, show up in these little locations where people can see this light energy beam just fucking what the fuck was that? So we're getting real well. I was gonna say we're getting real close to the unveiling. However, we're definitely here. We are definitely here, and things will be changing rapidly, and I'm excited about that because then we won't have to deal with the fakery or the fuckery, however you want to say it. So thank Thank God, thank Daddy, thank Source, Heavenly Father, whatever you call Daddy. Just don't call him something. He don't like that.
So for the great reveal, like you had put out a post a few days ago, and you really meant you slash your team. Okay, the Galactics.
Yeah.
Right. So we know that Obama has announced, oh yeah, there are aliens out there. Oh, like that's a shocker, right? And now Trump's following suit, revealing that they've known about it forever, right?
Yeah.
We already know that it's real, but how is that going to look to the public? Are they going to listen to what the government says, or are they going to see you and your team like
They,
walk off a ship?
they're going to listen to the government until it's time for the government to admit what they know.
Okay.
There's no way around them revealing and telling the truth about me. And in fact, some of them were ordered not to talk about me, which is cool anyway, because Daddy wanted it to be this way. Right? A couple minutes ago, I posted this video here. It's the new video, Gateway of Heaven on Earth, right? And in this video, it shows you some of the things that we're walking into as far as the portals, the teleportation, our abilities, the different planets, the different realms. Even here, how you can just literally open up a gateway and go into a different part. So all of this stuff they are well aware of, and that's why you have certain people coming out and talking about these type of things. So when it's said and done, everything that Smarty was saying is 100% accurate, and my accuracy is like second to none. So what you're going to witness is everything be exposed, whether I do it or they do it, because in reality, Daddy's behind it all anyway, and whatever he wants me to put the energy behind, how we put the energy behind. It's kind of like what we did with the Epstein files. You have the whole unredacted files on the website. And then so many weeks later, they had to fucking drop it. All of a sudden they dropped it.
Yeah.
So what's to say that we don't uncloak right now, and then they have to drop the files because now there's ships in the fucking sky and nobody wants to move because everybody's afraid to fucking fart.
Oh my God.
So yeah, the big reveal is getting more and more exciting. And that can very well be the case on how it happens, where the great intimidation that me and Anthony like to say, and the massive uncloaking of ships of all sorts and kinds, just hovering all over the fucking place, and nobody knows nothing other than there's thousands of ships all around the place. So now we force their hand again. So now while you see these fucking ships stationary, somebody has to know something, and then they have to, here you go, here's another file, here's the UFO file, here's the alien file. So while everybody's looking at the files and looking up at the same time, they're all being educated. And then when it's all said and done and Daddy wants us to have a party, we will reveal ourselves. Okay, y'all, this is it. This is who we are. This is what we've been here doing. We're putting an end to all the shit show down here. We've already saved all the people Daddy wants us to save, and all the ones that were lost were really never lost because you're nothing but energy. And here you come out the chamber, and all of these dark ones get formed into rocks and sent off of Pebble Valley because you had your chance and you blew it. So yeah, this is very fucking real, and it's happening. I'm like, I don't even know how to fucking contain all this energy these days. All of the stuff that we all talked about within our family and friends, and we got shitted on and talked down to, and you need to get out of that reality, and those things can't be happening, and that's not true, and this is stop following this guy and stop doing this and stop doing that. And why you like Smarty and this and that and this and that. Now you all fucking know why they love Smarty.
That will be so refreshing to not have that burden, because we all want our friends and family. And it would be great if we didn't have to fight with them.
It's happening where we won't have to fight with them, and some of them will be, remorseful, even if they don't verbally say it. Their actions will show it.
Yes.
Because there's a lot of people still that are stubborn as a motherfucker. And they don't want to admit shit. They don't want to admit you was saying all this stuff forever, and now look, it's fucking for real. They don't want to say that. They'll just say things like, "Hey, can I help you? Is there anything you want me to do?" And then you can take advantage of the situation and have them mow the lawn for fucking ever. You know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't take advantage of nobody like that. I don't like, and the people around me, they see that Daddy talks to all of us. So if Daddy's telling you to do something, just go ahead and do it. Let's go. Let's rock and roll. Right? I don't have to say nothing. You can feel it. You can say, oh, okay. Hey, I'm going to go do this. Yeah, that's what Daddy said. I was just waiting. I'll see you later on. You see it.
Yep. I do. That's so awesome. It is so exciting.
It's very, very exciting. Very exciting. So I want to stress again that Daddy wants everything to be boycotted, especially the fact that they want to limit what we can spend. They do these things, overnight, in the middle of the night. They don't read the shit that they enforce on people because they're a part of it and it won't affect them.
Right.
So the truth of the matter is, it doesn't affect us either unless we allow it to. So we're not allowing it. We're not okay with it. It's going to be reversed, and everybody's going to come together to reverse that shit and eliminate those that thought it was a fucking great idea. You understand? So that's where we're at with that. Unlimited funds, unlimited funding. Now, yes, if you do foul things with your money, then you deserve what you get. And the one to do that very well is Daddy. Daddy has, Daddy has, he has so much patience, so much patience. And we're at a state right now where his patience has run out for a lot of beings only because they kept on doing it and doing it and doing it and doing it and doing it. This just isn't 100 years, 200, 300, 400 years. This is thousands and thousands and thousands of years of these same fucking entities coming back doing the same fucking thing. So his patience has run out, if you would. And I'm the evidence of it because that's why I'm here. So when he tells me to evaporate something, that shit is gone. And when people find out that that is the fucking case, that I could have just evaporated you, how you think they're going to feel about that? They're going to be sick. Man, you could have took me out. Daddy loves you, man. He's the one that gave you the chance. So I didn't have to come get you. You ended up doing the right thing. You was close though. But be good. Be good and you won't have to worry about nothing. But I got an itchy trigger finger. I don't play that shit.
So the assassins are moving along nicely. And last week we had not one, but four 10-level consciousness raises. 3 in one day, and then a couple of days later, another 10. Whoa.
That is correct. You remember that video of the guy that was laying down and he's like activated. That's what that was about. So because of the files being dropped, y'all done help activate everyone that Daddy wanted activated, like I've been saying, have I not? So now imagine how all of these, no, not imagine. Well, I'm gonna say imagine again, but imagine when all of these individuals find out what I taught y'all and how we can just change things. It's here. We're literally here, which is why I said what I said about it's not going to take that long no more, because you guys done activated every fucking body Daddy wanted activated. And it's only a matter of time before they find my material and start practicing what I taught everybody for free. Love and Light. The CIA had Love and Light, and they said it was a program and something that they put together, and it was bullshit. Love and Light, and we're going to make people think this, make people think that. Mm-hmm. The joke's on y'all stupid motherfuckers, because Love and Light is very real.
Wow.
Plus look where he put me at. He put me in the middle of all of it. They done targeted us. They done did all these things to us. And it's like Daddy said vengeance is his. And then next thing you know, you're seeing what happened. You're seeing what happens. The ships are going to uncloak. Everybody's going to be protesting. People are going to be afraid to look our way. It's going to get real bad for them. So the best thing to do is to get right with God. I'll say God because that's what everybody knows Daddy of.
Right, right.
You get right with Daddy, and you may survive all this stuff, right? So we shall see where everybody ends up, and it's literally happening right now as we speak, like right now. You know, you don't say things like we're going to release the files and then expect it to go away. You see what I'm saying? So literally, Daddy wants everything to be boycotted. Everything, every fucking thing. From our food supply, from our funding supplies, from our healing supplies. He also wants the med beds out. We got the crystalline chambers. However, he wants the med beds out. And I've told y'all that all of the stuff that he wants out there is because he wants a smorgasbord of shit so that people could begin healing until they realize that some of the things that they were working with or use doesn't do what the chambers do. And he also has me protecting the fact that there were some chambers out there that were going to fuck people up, if you would. This was done because there was a lot of fear about the medical beds. And it was valid at a point where there are some stories of people going to tachyon chambers and all of these different things and then dying months later. So I understand why there are some fears about it all, right?
Right.
However, he wants all of that to be nipped in the butt. He wants it all gone. He wants the real chambers to come forward and people to use them fearlessly. That being said, he's going to be, and he is involved in those things as well. They're just not the crystalline chambers, because crystalline chambers is a whole nother realm.
Right.
Whole nother realm. So yes, he does want them out. He's told the military plenty of times within our private conversations. They know, they're listening. They're watching everything I say and do. They're also doing things to make sure people, don't fuck around and find out. So it would be wise for them to release the healing technologies. And some of the files, the Epstein files, are literally going to prove that as well, that there are these medical things out there that they've been using themselves. Um, they weren't successful at it because Dad didn't let them. They were only successful in some of the things that they were allowed to use. And then that's when you go into the secret space program part of it all, where they have been using the technology to go back and forth in age and regressing and stuff like that. But nothing compared to what you guys are going to receive for being connected to Dad and playing your role down here to protect, serve, and heal humanity. So we, as in me and the crew, we get front line of this shit. We're like front and center of it all. You know, so when everything's pops off and all of this shit happens and they want to start asking who the leader is and take us to your leader and all this shit, I'll be right here just chilling saying, let's let them wait a little bit. Who's next? Who wants to go to the chamber next? You could have been sitting right next to me, and now look at you, you dumb.
Yep. Yep. They've had their chances.
Multiple times.
Yep. Yep. Now
there are some good guys within the military and within the agencies that will be able to experience it all. Daddy will bring them along so that they can receive and then continue their missions.
Right.
Some of them are literally in key positions already, and when it's said and done, they're going to flip. They're going to flip to what Daddy wants them to do. So this is widely known within. You know, it's this is widely known within the ranks of the Galactics.
Yes, I love the way you did that. That was great. That was great.
So much fun.
Yep.
Thank you, Daddy.
So let's spell out exactly what a boycott means to you. Like, what specifically should people not do? Just so there's no questions, okay?
Well, a boycott is a peaceful protest.
Right.
Signs of saying, no to cash restrictions, no to poisoning our food, no to genocide, no to eating and slaughtering babies, no to Epstein and his crew, no to Israel, no to the Satanism, whatever the fuck you call it. No to all these, no to all these dark beings, right? Because when you act in love and act in peace and demand that you want changes, that's how you get it. I get it that there's others that literally want to, shoot up and just go assassinate everybody. But then we would have to put other people in place and then have to do all of it all over again when we can just use the ones that are there, corner them the way the cabal did. We know you've been blackmailed. We know everything you did. Here's your opportunity to do the right thing, or we'll throw you out that fucking window right there. How's that?
Okay. Well, I was really thinking more along the practical lines. Okay, let's say March 1st through March 7th. Don't buy gas. Don't buy food. Don't buy this. Cancel your Netflix. Cancel your Disney Plus. I'm just thinking of things like that. We're showing with our money and our spending what we're going to support. And
Right.
if we all do it on the same dates, it's very powerful. It will shut them down.
That's
That's
right.
what I was kind of wanting you to say, that kind of stuff.
Well, that's literally what's going to happen anyway.
Yeah.
Because you don't really have to go out. You don't have to go nowhere to protest. You can do it from your house like most of us do.
Yeah.
Every time we put a command out or Daddy wants something, we're all sitting there putting our energy behind it.
Right.
And we all know that it works. What we do is it works and is legit because most of y'all been here with me doing this stuff for the last 10 years or so.
Yeah.
Some are still new. However, they get it quick because of all of the stuff they already learned, and now they're here putting the energies behind the manifestations of these changes that need to take place. So it's we can do it the way that I said it, which is like a regular protest, and then we could do it the way you said it, which is the new age type of thing where you just sit here at home and just fucking delete, delete, delete. Right? At the end of the day, we're going to be boycotting everything. Like I said, that's why I was explaining to B and Daddy. You know, we was just having a conversation just now. It's like, Daddy, there's so many fucking things to protest. We just need to protest everything.
Right.
So yeah, we literally need to protest everything. I don't drink soda. I don't drink none of their products. I drink alkaline water. And I'm getting ready to buy one of those water machines because there's newer ones and smaller ones that you can buy. I don't fucking we don't use gas stations no more because we got electric vehicles. So there's things that you can be doing to literally starve them, and that's what we're doing.
Right.
Right now, this thing has people so fucking sick that they don't even want to eat meats no more. And that's a good thing, especially for the animals that we weren't supposed to be eating in the first place.
Right. Right.
So these files are doing a whole lot of good, right? Not to mention the part where they made fun of Daddy and I, you know, the little girl saying, you know, Jesus is here with me, Daddy's here with me, and then having this sicko dress up as me. Yeah, no, you fucked up. Thank Daddy we did, you know, took the little girl and put her on the ships and gave her ice cream and all that stuff. So these type of things have been happening. The problem is that they're not telling you about it all yet. There's literally children that literally disappeared from their grips because of what we've been doing. They're not telling you about that stuff yet. However, it's coming out. All of it is coming out. Just like the recent video that I just posted, which was an old video from when we were running around in Palestine while they were doing what they were doing. We're fighting ghosts. We don't know what's going on. We don't want to be here. You should have not been there in the fucking first place. So yeah, there are things that are happening that haven't been fully revealed to the people because who's in power? Scratch that. Because who is in control of all of these platforms and all of the information, right? Because once the information comes across a certain group of individuals' desk, they delete it so that it doesn't go anywhere else.
Right.
We've been victims of the censorship. We know. And again, Dad is allowing that type of shit for a purpose. Because when it's all said and done, like I said, those ships are going to be in the skies. They're going to be broadcasting shit nonstop. They're going to show you the full history of me then and now. And you ain't got no fucking choice but to believe it because it's right there in your fucking face. And what are you going to do about it?
Crickets.
Exactly.
Crickets.
So when Daddy told me 7, 8, 9 years ago that I won't need security and all that, now I see why. I get it 1000%. That man don't need security. That man will fucking evaporate your ass. I didn't understand what that meant back in the day, but now I fully do. But I was never afraid anyway. I was never afraid anyway. So, but now it's like, shit, I'm afraid of myself.
Well, you know, you could have done some damage to those that were harassing you, and you just you let them do their thing and reveal what their intention was.
That is right. That is right. And because of that, they got what Daddy wanted them to receive.
Right.
You know, you make your choices and then you receive your blessings.
Yep. Oh my golly.
Mhm.
Fabulous. Yeah. So, you know, we know there's a list of products that have, you know, we're going to say it, baby parts in them or human in them. Don't buy them from now on. All right. Let's say you just love Doritos. Give up Doritos because, that supports Israel as well.
Yeah.
You know.
A lot of the companies that left here back in the day literally went to those places.
Oh.
Not only to China.
Oh.
Why do you think it says made in Israel on some of the products that we use? Did anybody think of that?
No.
Right. And if they didn't go overseas, they came here and bought it up because they're the ones with their magical money machines
Yep.
by
Yep.
the Rothschilds and the whoever the fuck they were.
Yeah.
So um, they're so done that even their own offsprings are now they have joined us, right? So their own offspring, some of the Rothschilds is like, we don't want no part of this. This is clearly what's going on. Sorry, but I'm jumping ship and going over there because these guys are real. You know how they know? Because they listen to everything that we say. So there are people within the ranks that are already turned on them, and some of them are waiting for the last minute to say, sorry, dad, sorry, mom, sorry, sister, sorry, bro. But I'm on their side. So that's what you'll be seeing now. When you see them not only resign, but forfeit things in public, because in reality, they already have. That's why you see, that's why you see everything in the, what you call it? Hold on. That's why you see everything in the U.S. Debt clock on the bottom. The bottom
Yep.
it says forfeited or recaptured or whatever.
Yes. Yes.
Because some of them already did. Now there were stories back in the day where even Prince Charles or the sons signed over a bunch of things, even though they're still using their subliminal bullshit like 666, and he was the Prince dickhead was 660 or 66 or whatever. Ain't no fucking Prince. Get out of here. So things like that have already been done and said and mapped out. The problem was, how do you do all these things and not have the masses against you? You see what's happening now?
Mm-hmm.
Now you have the entire masses wanting to protect children. And those that don't speak up about protecting children, they have a target on them now, don't they? You mean all this shit is happening and you're not saying anything about the children?
No.
Okay, you got to go. But anyway,
I can get how people could be scared, all right, and they don't know what to do, right? But help in your way. Help in your way.
right. So I just got a message in from B. He said in the boycott, don't buy, don't go to work, don't go to school, don't do anything.
That's what I wanted you to say.
It's literally like the Abundance Day type of thing. Oh no,
Yeah.
12/12, remember?
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's that's what it is. If we putting it out there, we're reinforcing everything Daddy wants done.
Yeah.
It's totally up to Dad what he wants done anyway. The fact that he's telling us to boycott everything and don't do these things and don't go to school and don't go to work and don't be a part of the system for 1 day, for 2 days, for a week, that just means things are changing.
Yeah.
Things are changing. And, there's, like I said, there's already people out there that are boycotting and already plan to boycott. Some say March 1st, some say March 7th, like I said. So
Right.
why not we do a whole fucking week? Nobody
Right.
goes to school. Nobody does nothing. Guess how many people will be protected that day, especially the children, because they didn't go nowhere.
Yeah.
Oh
And,
shit.
and think of it this way too. You'll stay at home with your family. You'll have time to garden. You'll have time to cook healthy meals, maybe catch up on some projects around the house. A
Yep.
healthier everything without the stress of having to rush off to work or, buy whatever chemical product they want.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Everybody should be learning how to grow their own stuff right now. Also, go to local farmers market, even if it's hours or so away from you. Go to the
Yeah.
farmers market and create a bond with them and say, hey, listen, I'll pay you so and so if you just have this delivered to me and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, it's still going to be cheaper than the local grocery
Yeah.
stores that make the products look beautiful because they're spraying it with some type of shit or growing it with some
Right.
type of shit.
Right.
You
Yeah.
wonder why the shelves, the stuff in the shelves in the grocery stores last long. They can be there forever, and then as soon as you take them home, they
Yeah.
deteriorate.
Yeah. True. They have what's called CSIs. You basically buy a membership in a farm and you pay X amount up front, and then every week or whatever you get a box of whatever's in season, their food. And usually it's more than you can eat,
Right,
but
right,
it's
right.
fresh and it's local and it supports the farms. So you can look and see what people have near you.
That's true.
Right.
That's
That
true.
supports the local farmers.
And you should look for the farmers that had the worstest time with the government. Because the ones that had the worstest time with the government, they obviously don't want to be a part of their system. So we empower them that way.
Yep.
I mean, I plan on visiting a bunch of farmers, giving them the technology, the frequency fertilizer, giving
Mhm.
them instructions on what to do, restoring the seeds and all that, because I can literally change the shit. So we're doing all of that. We're doing
Yep.
all of it.
Yep.
Who's gonna say I can't?
Yeah. I remember 15 years ago when I was in the Philadelphia area, we had protests about Monsanto. Like they insisted the farmers by law had to use their GMO seeds. Well,
Right,
farmers want to use whatever they want to use, right?
right.
But they had to use them. So there were a lot of protests, and it evidently didn't work because they're even stronger now, or they were than they were back then.
Well, you also got to put this in consideration. A lot of those farmers used the benefits that they received from them.
Right.
So that's how they got you. You know, I'll give you a credit card or I'll give you this and I'll give you that. But then you have to do what we tell you to do. Or all of the funding that you're so used to
Right.
coming in every fucking month, you don't have no more.
Right.
So that's literally catfished everybody. Here's some money. Now you gotta do what we tell you to do.
Right.
So look for the farmers that don't have no connections, no contracts with nothing of the government. And they're out there and
Right.
they're literally screaming right now for the business. Those are the
Yeah.
ones that will be empowering
Right.
people that are legitimately loving what they do to grow the fruits and vegetables and stuff that they have on their farm because they actually love what they do.
Right.
And I love to help them because I love to help people. That's what I do. So we're in the position to energetically help them, command things for them, and we're also in the position where we're going to fund everything too. They have only a couple of days left to release the funds. Literally, literally. So it's going to get real ugly for them if they don't. And you're hearing me say it right now. I've been saying it for so long. They literally have a few days left to release the fucking funds. Don't care what anybody says. Literally. So we'll see what they do. Daddy's been giving them ultimatums, and so far, So so far they're doing it. They could have done other things. They could have it could have went real dark real quick. However, we've turned tables. Things are moving up into the light side of things, the new reality that we're walking into. We flipped the flop and flipped the planet right side up. That's what those 40 levels was just about. And the 300 trillion angelic forces that was released recently. So, like, oh my God.
Yeah. Well, I'd like to invite some of those assassins to walk through my neighborhood.
all that daddy allow.
Yep. Pick them all off. Yep. All the bad guys.
That's
Yep.
right. That's right. All that daddy allow.
Yep. That's
There's things that I
awesome.
want to do right now, but it's like, I got to go through it. So
Yeah.
it is what it is.
Now, I know everyone that's watching this will have this question for you. What's happening with Trump? The real Trump, and then the evidently a new clone in place. What's happening there?
Well, I'll say what I've been saying. He wasn't reinstated. He was reinstated, like I said. Everybody's seeing what it is that he's involved in, and he will be paraded, and he will move aside for the real boss to move into position. The fake Trump is obviously already exposed. They're no longer a threat. The people have already seen all this stuff, and you activated millions of us to combat what's actually taking place. So at the end of the day, the real one will um, get what's coming to him, if you would. And I've always told you guys that he also had to play this role so that he can save his family. Um, and that's I'd have to talk to Daddy about the rest of that because things change. And when you don't do things in a timely fashion, you get the Jonah effect, and then you change the outcome that would have been.
Right.
So he may just stick around for a few just to hand over power publicly, and then fizzle away, and we'll see what happens. But at the end of the day, the military is the ones that's really in charge,
Awesome.
and they're in charge of the things that Daddy wants them to be in charge of. They're not in charge of everything, right? Because they're clearly not in charge of me. Okay, and they're clearly not in charge of Daddy. So I don't give a fuck.
Okay. So basically the result is unknown, but he is being exposed. Like, all right, so if I go on to say social media, Facebook or whatever, they're still acting like he's innocent and there's no photos of him doing whatever he's doing, which we've seen.
It's not true.
And then they're acting like this is a political issue. The Democrats are saying this.
Oh, but don't forget about the Dow.
Yeah. 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 So they're trying to distract us again when it's really a bunch of, like this is like big, 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 deep stuff.
It's not happening. It's over.
Yeah.
You got the fake one talking about I've been vindicated. Really? Because they don't look like you've been vindicated. There's millions of people's
Sharpening their knives, right?
already exposed everything. Oh,
Yeah.
the website, theweb.io.
Yeah.
Okay, he wanted me to put that out there and tell people about it because that shit is legit. The guys that did it is legit. Use that website, theweb.io. Search Trump, search every fucking thing, and see what pops up. Because there's all types of stuff in there. All types of stuff.
So that's uncensored.
Well, yeah. It does what it's made to do. Yes.
Okay.
And the guys that created it are part of the collective, if you would, the squad, the crew.
Okay.
Right? So Daddy wanted me to make sure everybody goes, checks it out, learn it, expose it. There's more files that's going to be dropped. Last time I checked, there was 8 million. They're saying it was only 6. That's not what I got. Plus, we have everything already on the drop website. So it's not looking too good for them, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. Now, let me ask a question though. We know that this is happening. It's not just the Epstein, his islands and his properties, which we know there's stuff going on at all these properties, which I assume will also be exposed. But it's like under the Getty Museum, like there's all sorts of places throughout the world where this stuff is going on.
Right.
Is this leading to full exposure of everything?
It's a full honorable disclosure.
Okay.
And, you know, JP just posted a video yesterday, and it's disclosure, and he said everything is going to be revealed. You know, JP's the military around the corner. So it's a full honorable disclosure, and they're all on a ticking timer with the with the hourglass literally hovering right here, like a video game that nobody can see but us, right? Also, I'm glad you brought up the Getty Museum and all that, because he did. I know y'all saw me post it. He did want me to address the tunneling systems, the maglev, all of the different um, devices and portals and all of the different rails that they've been using in and out of the country, through different countries, different hotels, different elevators. And he wanted me to put that out there again so that people can start digging into that. That's also in the files. So there's thousands of things in the files that are
Right.
haven't even been like discussed yet. Those are coming out. He's also had me destroy the ones he wanted destroyed so that they'll never be used again. And also some of the ones that will remain, he's literally going to have us do a tour type thing with them. And I talked about that before. So you'll be able to tour the tunnels on the trains and the different things, the pods that we put in place. When it's all said and done, as far as that, you will have pods that go above the ground and underneath the ground, across the seas, everywhere. Some of them already exist. However, we're going to create new ones because we're creating ones of lights, of frequencies,
Right.
of all of the new materials that I'll be putting together with people like David Adair, etc.
Right.
So we have a whole lot of work to do, but I have full faith in Daddy that we'll get it done quickly.
Awesome. Awesome. We had talked last week or whenever it was, Deanna and I had done a video. We talked about lighthouses and we talked about specifically Lake Havasu. Okay. Why are there so many lighthouses there? And it is a big area of water, but it just seems odd how many there are. And she said there were tunnels underneath them. And you said, well, did you know that submarines can go all the way under the US? Of course I did, but other people may not know that. And another thing they may not know is Epstein and Maxwell have their submarine license. So they just pop up over to Haiti, pick up some kids, go back to their island, shuttle them all around wherever they want without us seeing what they're doing, right?
Mm-hmm. And I'm sure they didn't even qualify for those licenses. They just gave them to them.
Yeah. Well, it is an odd thing I didn't know there was a test for that, or I might have,
Yeah, yeah.
most people don't have an access to a submarine, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it was. It's all coming out. You know,
Yeah.
there was even trap doors in some of the islands where after they were done with the kids, they would just let them go into the water and the sharks would take care of them. So there's a lot of foul things that these individuals have been doing to children. And it's sad, man. It's like fucked up. And that's why people are upset about this stuff, because they're continuing to do it, or they were allowed to continue to do it until the right set of individuals appeared,
Right.
or should I say were activated. and we put an end to it. So the big reveal is definitely here. The boycotts are definitely here. Change is definitely here. The new reality is definitely here. Full disclosure is definitely here. And the galactic sting operation is definitely real.
Hence the t-shirt or the sweatshirt.
That's right.
Yeah. Are you good on time, or like do you have to go, or?
Yeah, we're good. We can do another one maybe Sunday or Monday. We'll see what Daddy wants me to do.
All right, all
But I
right.
had to come up on here to
Yeah,
put the energy up and make sure everybody knows what's happening, and
right.
you know uh, 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 do what we got to do to put an end to this corrupt system in all areas, all areas. Like Daddy says, crush their nuts.
And he's the one that invented them. That's
Crush
funny.
these nuts.
Okay, so reminder to people, and we'll put out posts prior to March 1st, but collect healthy food and projects now, prepare, and then boycott, boycott, boycott. All right.
That's right.
Spread the word, spread the knowledge, spread the videos, the files, the drop. There's a link in the Telegram group. Spread that so people know what's happening. Because people don't really, the average person will read this and be horrified, but not know what to do. This is what we can do.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Everything's good. Everything's fantastic. Everything is moving forward. Just thank your creator, which is our father, which is Daddy, that we moved past the point of you know of the dark eliminated. Like they're gone. They're done. Um, no matter what you experience from here until you realize that it's all good. Just watch the way you react to certain things, understanding it's already done. Let go, let Daddy, because we're in a new realm right now.
Awesome. Awesome news. Awesome news. Thank you all for your help, and thank you for your help, Smarty.
Yep, you're all welcome. One more thing, the 1 inch
Oh, yeah.
cubes for the Faraday, yeah.
Yeah.
The smaller ones just got in, and you got about another. I'll do another 24 hours to before I close the link. So probably over the
Yeah.
weekend sometime.
Yeah. Yeah. I love this one. I was playing with it while we were talking because I feel like safe now.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
when you sleep like a baby and you don't get all these different things coming in, it's like, okay, thank you, Daddy, again.
Yeah, I have noticed a decrease in attacks.
Mhm.
Non-scientific, I mean, I'm not measuring them, but it feels like less than before. So yay.
Yeah, well, the attacks are also done. The attacks are done. So you'll see that the attacks minimized because the energy fields have changed. So they're done.
Good,
We're
good.
not going to be. We're not getting attacked no more.
Yep.
And even if you do get attacked, you're not getting attacked no more. Remember how reality works.
Yeah.
You're not getting attacked anymore.
Awesome, awesome.
All right, everything good. Love you guys. Let's get ready for the big reveal. Let's boycott every fucking thing, and let's continue to watch the shit show until we're actually a part of the physical changes where we're hands on everything, where all of us get to leave the house because now we have things to actually do.
Right, right.
All
I
right, we
love
good.
it.
Love you guys.
Love you too. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Bye.